Good morning. Today, I'm going to be talking about how the Warriors are doing all of what they're doing, aka winning and thriving without Draymond Green. Now, I'm not some magic analyst that's going to tell you exactly how they're doing it without Draymond. I'm just here to tell you that they are, and it is very impressive that they are without their primary defender, and you could argue primary playmaker, the guy that makes plays happen. Okay? Which could also be Curry. But going back to January 16th, 3 days before a month ago, so it's almost been a month. In 3 days, it'll be a month. Um, Draymond went down, not sure with what, maybe something in the hamstring, ACL, something, nothing terrible. So about a month ago. And since then, the Warriors lost to the Wolves that day. They beat the Pistons, but everyone does. They lost to the Pacers, beat the Rockets, but everyone does. They beat the Jazz, a contender. They killed the Mavericks by 40, 130 to 92. They beat the Timberwolves. They beat the Nets. They beat the Rockets. They beat the Spurs. They beat the Kings. They beat the Thunder. They beat the Jazz. They lost to the Knicks by 2. That was a really good game. Clay sold that game. He was wide open. He pump fake, got whoever was guarding him flying, wide open. 2 seconds, bro said, clank. It was just funny though. It wasn't nothing to stress over. It was just the Knicks. And then they beat the Lakers yesterday. So I didn't count that or anything, but based off the pattern, you can see that they lost. I think they were 4-4. I think that's what it was. They were 4-4, and then they went on an 11-game win streak, which got snapped because of the Knicks, but would be 13 if they beat them. And so clearly they figured out how to play without him. That probably comes from, your defensive rotations. Wiggins stepping up on the defensive side. Looney going crazy. Looney's really good and really underrated. Like, I know that when Wiseman comes back, Wiseman's probably going to start, but Looney is a really good player. Like, he's not some scrub. Like, Looney gets disrespected. He's like a bigger Montrezl Harrell. Right? Yeah. That's a good comparison. Don't tell me it's not. But yeah. And the reason this is so scary is because Draymond's not here, right? He was in the DPO. I think he was leading the DPOY before he got injured. And now they figured out how to play without him. So they don't have him, they know how to play without him. And whether that's putting up more points, because they started scoring a little bit more against other teams. And then obviously their defense is going to go down. So they kind of counter that with more offense. And with Clay being back, that just makes the Warriors' life so much easier. Without Draymond, Clay has stepped up. Wiggins, Curry's out of his slump. Michael Jordan Poole is still doing Michael Jordan Poole things. Kuminga's been amazing. You had 18 last game. Like, Kuminga is going to be a star. I guarantee you that. Also, I forgot to say in my last video, congrats to LeBron for being the all-time scoring leader. I literally thought he did that, like, last week. But they had just said that he was close. He was, like, 30 points away, something like that. So but congrats to him. He deserves that. He earned that. He's been a great player for 2 decades, longer than I've been around. I'm not over 20. And yeah, now I'm gonna make an outro in 10 seconds. Subscribe, like. Don't be a loser. Yeah. Like the